Hey there, I'm Jennifer Angel. Welcome. This is my report for the weekly horoscope report. And so what I do with this report is I cover like the major transits that are going on for the week, the interaction, and then we go into each sign. So there's a report for each sign. Now, if you are one of my Wealth Wisdom membership clients, then heads up, the August is just up. I do try to get it up by the 23rd each month, so I just made that deadline. If you don't know what the Wealth Wisdom membership program is, then each month I have a report. This month it's on Mercury retrograde, so that's already there. So, and I go through and explain what all the transits are. So there's a number of different transits of Mercury retrograde goes through. And for this Mercury retrograde, which is coming up, it starts on the 5th of August. So a great time to, join the program. If for this month, this Mercury retrograde starts off in Virgo, and then it's going to retrograde back into Leo. So for each sign, there's a, report for how it's going to affect you when it's in Virgo, how you can use the energy to your advantage, and also when it goes back to Leo. But Wealth Wisdom membership, much more than that. I just thought I would mention that because that's sort of coming up, and I just finished writing it a few days ago. There's also a featured article from a guest, and daily horoscopes. If you love daily horoscopes, I was always known for my daily horoscopes when I wrote for New York Daily News. So they're back in the membership program. So every single day for every sign, there's a daily horoscope, plus the main transit for that day, plus an inspirational quote. Okay. Plus there's a full, quite an extensive monthly report, 4 or 4 pages, which covers what's going to benefit you. This is for each sign. What's going to challenge you, how it's good for business, how it's good for your personal life, and how you can transform, what you can use to step into just bettering yourself and being the best version that you can, and some affirmations. So, and right now I do have a special on it. It's normally $25 a month, a special if you put in wisdom, WISDOM, in the checkout, in the coupon, the code, and you'll get 22% off, brings it down under $20. And that price, if you join under that price with that coupon, then it stays on that, okay, forever. If that sounds appealing, you love daily horoscopes, then that's the program for you. All right, let's get started on this week. So the major aspect for this coming week is between Venus and Uranus. So Venus is often thought of as a love goddess, which she is. However, to expand on that, Venus governs all relationships, all right? So the relationship you have with yourself, as well as relationships you have with others. And Venus is now transiting through the sign of Leo. So, this is going to help us all just to have more belief and confidence in ourselves. And really, when we can just feel good about ourselves, everything else sort of seems more seamless, easier. So when we get that self-doubt, that's when we start to sort of go off the rails a little bit. So this is going to be really good for everyone. Venus also governs money and stability. So it's not just about love. It's a planet of love and money. In my opinion, the two things that make the world go round, and apart from God, of course, in this sense, your attraction power is linked to the energy of your self-worth and how worthy you feel of attracting what you want in life. All right. So, to effectively work with the Venus energy, you want to stay focused on what you want to achieve. All right. So keep a positive mindset, keep focused on, don't go back, you stay in the present and where you want to go. Okay. And that's the mindset that builds financial and material security. Okay, so Uranus, on the other hand, is a planet that represents innovation, rebellion, and sudden changes. Things literally can blindside you just out of the blue with Uranus. It's associated with originality, uniqueness, just breaking free of limitations, okay? It's also linked to technology, progress, and just enlightenment through change, through making changes in your life, because that's how you grow, right? It's the energy it's very unexpected. It can bring surprises, liberation, unexpected events. And overall, Uranus just signified desire for freedom and individuality. And honestly, that's one of the things I just love about astrology, because, the more that you can know, love, and like yourself, then the less that things outside of you are going to affect you. You're more solid in yourself. So, and Uranus is in Taurus, and that can, certainly bring about some sudden upheavals and changes in finances, possessions, and values. All right. And as I said before, this actual position in the solar chart is really about your self-worth as well. How worthy you feel of attracting or you desire can really be, can be what you actually attract, okay? So some traits associated with this transition include unconventional approaches to money as well. But I know, I do actually know an Aquarian who hides her money literally in unconventional places around the house, So I don't know, maybe it's an Aquarius thing, because Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. So yeah. But while it's transiting through Taurus, then it can bring about a period of disruption and change in just areas that are related to money, possessions, and your values. So keep that in mind. Some common traits for this transit may be like shifts in financial stability and just a focus on change. So you can step into a higher vibrational energy. And that's what we want. We want to just keep doing the self-work that we step into, keep our focus positive. So we just are all the time stepping into a higher vibrational energy, so we can get on that same wavelength and vibrational energy where we can attract what we want, okay? So you may feel a desire to break free from traditional ways of thinking as well about, about wealth and money and resources. And overall, Uranus in Taurus can just encourage you to reevaluate your relationship with money and possessions, and just to embrace new ways of approaching security and stability in your life and what that means to you. And, you can look at where you are, where you want to be, and devise a plan step by step just to move in that direction, okay? There may also be a push for like innovation or revolutionary ideas in the realms of, just building more security in your life during this time. And, when Uranus and Venus form a square aspect in astrology, then that square aspect, it's challenging, and it can bring around, just tension and challenges, particularly in areas of love, relationship, and money. All right. Now, Venus, of course, represents love, beauty, and values, while Uranus symbolizes change, innovation, and rebellion. So, and if you happen to be a rebellious child, then, that some of that can sort of come up now. So you want to look at that and just see why it's coming up, and, then make a decision to step by step, just make some changes, unexpected changes or disruptions can be in your relationships, and this can lead to conflicts or issues that you just need to notice, recognize, and then you can address them. There's also great desire for freedom and independence within relationships during this time. So, and that can create a little uncertainty. And, there's nothing wrong with wanting your independence. Really, I think it's crucial for a relationship, for personally, for me anyway, I have that Sagittarian sort of, the Sagittarian rising, which likes to be connected, but likes a little freedom as well. Okay, so you want to work out how much connectedness and how much freedom is good for you, and then you can start to just have an honest conversation with yourself about that. Then you can start to make some changes. It all starts from you noticing, right? And it's really important during this time just to communicate openly and honestly, and particularly as we are heading up into that Mercury retrograde, which starts on August the 5th, goes through to the 28th. We are effectively in what's called the shadow time right now. Which is the point, the degree that Mercury will retrograde back to. So we're actually in that sort of time now, which is called the shadow. There's another shadow on the other end. And in the Mercury retrograde article, I go right through all the different sort of transits and what to look out for and how that works. Okay, so it's interesting. All right, so on the positive side, the Uranus-Venus square can also bring opportunities for, just growth in relationships and stepping into your own power. And, it really inspires each and every one of us just to break free from old patterns and just to embrace new ways of relating to other people, and encourages us to express, our authentic self, like who we are, not to put on the facade. And we'll have a little bit of a facade, I think, and some people more than others. So this is a time where you want to sort of be as honest and, just like full of integrity within yourself, okay? And, it's just to be your authentic self and just to step out of your comfort zone and just like show yourself to other people. And once you can do that, I always remember when I was doing a lot of work with Dr. John DeMartini, and I always remember him saying, when you make your privates public, you tell people your secrets, then they have no power over you because there's nothing they can do. And I always remember that and find that very interesting. All right, so you want to just be open and willing to make adjustments during this time, and as you navigate through this aspect, if you are conscious of making adjustments, you can really emerge much stronger in the end. Okay, and there's a new moon in Leo, and this represents a time of creativity, self-expression, and passion. I mean, Leos are they're good leaders. They're not the only leader of the zodiac, of course, but they're natural leaders. And so it's a time to take charge, not necessarily of other people, but of yourself and your own life. Opportunities can arise during new moon time. So and a part of this is for all of us, just to be open to step into the spotlight more, whatever that means for us. And that's going to be like different varying degrees, like for some people it might be just getting on and doing a YouTube video. For other people it might be standing on a stage and doing a TEDx presentation. So it doesn't matter what it is, as long as because this is part of the growth. The more that you can step out of your comfort zone, the more that you can grow. Okay, and the more that you can do that and embrace your individuality and creativity, the more fulfilling that life can be. So you want to just use this time to shine brightly. Okay, take some risks, and now just before, it's a good time to do this just before we head into that Mercury retrograde time. And, you know, just face life with enthusiasm and determination, just like whatever you want to do, like don't take no to an answer, just step forward and just do it, or step in that direction and, you know, do some action points to make that happen. All right. Just be confident, true to yourself, seek out opportunities that align with you. And when you're being true to you, then you're more likely to get the opportunities that are right for you. Okay, makes sense, doesn't it? All right, so let's go on to the individual signs. All right, so starting with Aries. So Aries, life is about to get much better for you. So planetary influences bring a sense of excitement and passion. We love that for Aries. And whether it's for love or work, a fateful connection between you and another can certainly take place now. So stay alert. There's clarity in partnerships now too, and that can help to deepen your relationships. Taurus, I want to say to you, Taurus, just lighten up a little bit. You know, don't take life too seriously. I mean, of course, you have, you know, responsibilities to attend to like everybody does, but you want to schedule in some fun too, right? So, because life is not all about work. You want to get like, I mean, I'm laughing to myself here because as a Capricorn and a self-confessed workaholic, I feel like I'm talking to myself here too, you know, but you want to schedule in some fun time, all right? And, you know, with love and new development now, and really make your heart sing. So, and, you know, so it's nice. You want to just be open to that. With family matters, you want to have your say, but be open to compromise too, just to achieve a mutually agreeable outcome to move forward. Be prepared to make some compromises, all right? Gemini, you want to be prepared to be a good listener. And particularly when you're discussing something with your nearest and dearest, a two-way conversation where you listen and let someone else do the talking can really help just set the things on track, because when you do that, then you sort of, you know, you validate that person and you're saying to that person, you're important to me, I'm listening to what you're saying, okay? So don't be sort of quick, don't fall into that trap of trying to think up the response before they've even finished saying what they're saying, right? We've all done that at some point, so I'm sure you know what I mean. And so, you know, life is busy now, so, you know, you don't get distracted. Just keep your eye on the prize, all right? Now, Cancer, so you want to, don't assume anything, Cancer, okay? So unexpected events can really sort of put you on a path to success, like a golden path. So if things aren't going the way that you hoped or thought they would, then guess what? Just stay positive, because things can change. You want to just stay open to what comes next. Then, you know, and when you do that and you're open, the universe can sometimes just bring you something sort of amazing and wonderful. And, you know, when you go through a drama with a friend as well, just keep in mind, you know, we all have like dramas here and there throughout our life, not always, fortunately. But, you know, when you help someone else to go through what's going on in their life, then that helps to build closer bonds, right? But yeah, and just finally with money, beware of repeating mistakes. So, okay, so don't go down, if you're going down a path with someone that seems like familiar, it's like, wait on a minute, have I not learned this lesson? You know, is it going to be different this time, or am I just heading into the same upset again? So that's up to you to recognize that and change course if so. Okay, so Leo, it's a new beginning, Leo, and we love that. And with the help of love goddess Venus, I mean, Cupid's just smiling in your direction now. You know, a heart-to-heart chat with someone can just highlight that you have more in common than you think. You know, your energy is needed at work too. Stay focused, but you know, love, work, money, it's all important. I mean, you know, one of the greatest gifts in life is to love and to be loved. And, you know, if you're not with your ideal sort of honey, or you're looking for love, then, you know, keep an open mind. You could be pleasantly surprised. It could just come through for you. It's certainly in the stars. And if it doesn't, don't worry, there's going to be another, you know, combination somewhere down the track where it'll set up that love vibration again. But this is just one of those times. All right. Now, Virgo, your career can move into the fast lane right now. Everything is fast and furious. So you want to like get organized, not that you aren't, but this is really a time to get organized. And, you know, there's an opportunity for you just to keep things under control, move a lot of work that's underneath. However, just, you know, heads up, as I said before, Mercury, your ruler, is going to go retrograde August the 5th through to the 28th. So this is a great time to make changes if you want to make any changes. And then the retrograde time is a great time just to do all the organizing and get things up to date, okay? There's, you know, because right now with love, there's an opportunity that love can be more permanent. All right. So we like that. So the more that you can get things up to date in the rest of areas of your life, the more time that you're going to have to spend on love. All right. And, you know, but heads up, when you're considering a romantic rendezvous, you know, pay attention to your head, but follow your heart. Okay. Don't get too caught up with overthinking of it. In other words, enjoy the moment. Now for Libra, make friends with your lover, Libra. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Libra need to have a deep friendship with the people that they fall in love with and spend their time with. So, you know, deep level of love and trust comes from knowing, loving, and accepting someone totally, okay, just the way they are, not trying to change them, not trying to, you know, do that thing that Libra does where, well, I think I can help you be better, and it comes from a good place in your heart. But, you know, some people just don't want to be fixed, or they don't want to be fixed by other people. They want to do it in their time. So keep that, you know, you can offer suggestions, but, you know, what people do with them is entirely up to them. So don't have any expectations that I'm going to offer you this great suggestion and I want you to follow it, because, you know, that may not end up that way. So just heads up on that. And, you know, if there's discussions with colleagues at work, you want to make sure your next move is your choice. Like, don't get like pulled into a whole circle of, oh, this is amazing, this is what we're going to do, and you're sitting there thinking, well, it might be amazing for you, but that's not how I see things. Okay, so you want to do what's right for you and stand up for yourself. Okay. All right, so Scorpio, your intuition is strong, Scorpio, and right now your intuition rules. So, you know, with love and personal matters, you want to analyze the best strategy, because as a Scorpio, it's all about, you know, strategic moves. That's what you're really good at. But then at the end of the day, you are a water sign. So you want to then go, okay, so that looks good. This is a great strategy, but how does that feel? Okay, does it feel right as well? Those two need to come together for you always, but particularly during this time, it's highlighted for you. Now, a new development at work can open up a bright new phase for you to step in as well. So, you know, watch out there to stay alert, because something fabulous can take place. Friends can step up for you as well right now. So you want to just acknowledge their support. Just say, thank you. You know, thanks so much for being here. All right, so have a great week. Let's go on to Sagittarius. So a passionate moment can get you up close and personal with someone special. right now, Sagittarius, so we like that. And single, if you're single, then you can find love now. There's certain sort of periods in the year in a chart that highlight that love is, or Cupid is really just, you know, sending her arrows. Is Cupid a he or a she? I think she's a she. I'm not sure about that. Sending arrows just direct in your way, okay? So, you know, just stay alert, because sometimes when you meet someone, after you get to know them more, they have like more significance to you, feel differently. So love can really come to you when you least expect it. And I have a Sagittarian rising. That's generally how it's happened to me. You just walk around the corner and bump into them, you know. So it's that type of thing. You want to stay focused at work. Keep a positive attitude, because that can literally clinch a deal if you're working on one. And, you know, money can come now too. Money comes from just walking the path that inspires you. The more that you can love what you do and do what you love, then, you know, the more that you feel easy, the less you have to worry about other things. And that opens the vibrational gate for money to come to you, okay? All right, so moving on, Capricorn. With love, Capricorn, don't give up, okay? If you're already in the arms of your beautiful soulmate, then fabulous. If you're not already in the arms of someone that you would consider your soulmate, it's only a matter of time before you are, okay? And the good news is also on a financial side, you know, the color of money is about to get brighter for you as well, all right? So August is a time to just pull your reins in a bit and, you know, consider how you're managing your money. And I have the all of the August reports are up for the Wealth Wisdom membership program, where you get daily horoscopes per your sign, daily transits, a daily inspiration, and certain features which you go for the month, and guest features feature from me, and so yeah, it's and I have a special on right now too. If you missed the beginning, if you want to go, I'll put it down there, but if you use the code wisdom, brings it down to under $20 a month. It's a membership program, a heap of information in there, and there is a full Mercury report in the August program as well, okay? And that'll just tell you what's going on with your money, what's going on with business, the benefits and the challenges, what you can transform, and what's going on personal, plus some affirmations for you for the month, okay? So just to finally just stay positive, because your bank account is really about to escalate. Yay! As a Capricorn, I love that. Okay. All right. So moving on to Aquarius, you want to clear your schedule for love, romance, and you know, love and romance are certainly on the cosmic agenda right now. So cozy chats, cuddly nights, they can all set your heart, you know, racing. And you know, so just stay open. You want to stay open. If you're looking for love, you know, try not to have too many conditions, you know, just stay open to what comes. And certainly I would do your love list. I'm a big fan of doing a love list, but then you want to almost throw it away, put it out there, then almost throw it away and see what the universe sends you, right? All right, so you want to reassess your daily schedule right now too. You want to just incorporate and make sure that you have a program that supports you on your mind, body, and soul. And so it supports you that they're aligned. When you have your mind, body, and soul more aligned, then you're setting up a more positive alignment with your energy to the universal energy to attract what you want, okay? All right, so Pisces, let's see what's going on for you this month, this week rather. And, you know, when it concerns matters of the heart, just, you know, think before you speak, Pisces, which is, you know, generally not a difficult thing to do unless you have a moon in Aries or something like that, but yeah, just like this is moving into a little bit of a time where it's good, and it's always good actually for you to have some solo time, because that solo time is processing time. Okay, it's reflection, and you process it, and it's where you decide whether you need to make a tweak to do some things differently, or whether it's all good just the way it is. All right. Now, development at work looks positive, but you want to be patient, because you may need to just wait for things to settle down before everything is revealed. And with money, just keep control of your cash. Indulgent spending can really just blow the budget. So, this is a time where you just sleep on it. If you want to get something, I mean, unless it's an amazing sale that's going to finish like at midnight, it's always a good idea for the water signs just to sleep on it overnight. See how you feel in the morning. If you still want that, invest in that fabulous program or buy that amazing pair of shoes or whatever the next day, then maybe you go and get it. Maybe you deserve it, right? All right, so have a great week, and thanks for watching as usual. And I will, be back tomorrow. I'm going to be doing some other videos on, got a great sale coming up as well, and I'm going to detail that tomorrow for you. Really, really good sale. So if you're, wanting to do a reading, then you're going to like that. Okay, we'll see you all soon. Bye.